Oh, welcome back to Oblivion. What was I doing? I can't remember. I do remember. We've just wrapped up the old business with Sankator.
Nice to see you again.
Handed the armour of Tiber Septim to Martin. Clarville is headed back to Bruma to
Hello, apprentice.
Hi everyone, I'll see you in the morning. We're heading back to town just to get some rest, and we're going to sell some stuff in the morning. And we have a new destination. Oh, it's snowing. Oh, very nice. We have a new destination, Miscarkand. Is that what it's called? Miscarkand? Miscarkand, yeah. To find a great Welkin stone, but that can wait for the morning. Yeah, first of all, let's get some rest, level up, and sell some stuff. I'm sure I've got things to sell on me. A couple of things, I'm sure. I've just realised that I'm really thirsty as soon as I've started recording, so if I can get Harville just auto running down here. My water bottle. Oh, that's better. I should have done that before I started recording, but never mind. I could have just not mentioned it as well, but again, never mind. Here we are at Bruma. Did I ever visit that house? I think I might have once. Odd manor just outside of town. I feel like we've been lucky with the Daedra recently. There haven't been many attacks. Everything's quietened down a little bit. It feels like Harville's fought back somewhat. Where's a nice place to stay in Bruma?
Hi there.
Hey. This place. The Gerald View.
Yes.
Have you seen Rightwind practicing with his... I'm Logvar. Hafid pays me to stand around and keep things quiet.
Oh. I think Hafid is who I want to talk to.
Take care.
Although,
What do you want?
If you work here, any rumours going round?
I was at Olav's earlier, and I ran into this Dunmer named Rainiel Dreles. After a round or two, he told me he was an honest-to-goodness vampire hunter.
Wait, what? Well, that's caught Halarville's attention. A Dunmer
You too.
at Olav's. Okay, that's concerning enough that I think Halarville will go and check that out. Maybe we'll stay at Olav's tonight. And just kind of check the place out. Make sure that there's no vampire hunters in town looking for him.
Oh. Hello.
Good to see you. Hello.
Hey, Olav.
What can I do for you today?
First of all, we'll have a bed.
I've got a room, and a cheap one at that. You're looking for one?
Yeah, sure.
Right then. Head up the stairs. It's the first door on your right. Remember, I didn't say it was clean. I said it was cheap.
You didn't say how much though. 10 gold. That's not that cheap. Any rumors going around, Olav?
Hey, you're the one they call the hero of Kvatch,
Well,
aren't you?
you know.
The one that closed the Oblivion Gate and saved the city?
I don't want to boast, but yeah, that is true. What's going on in town?
The Countess is Heartland Nibbanean, and so are most guildsmen and chapelmen, but most others are as Nordish as you'll find. Good journey to you.
Okay, no
How are you?
signs of a vampire hunter though.
Not
Did say
bad.
Olav's, didn't he?
Take care. You too. Oh, hello.
Door needs a key. What's going on here? Book of Daedra. Alright, so let's stay here until the morning and see who turns up. Okay, it's the most amazing thing. Yesterday it was hard, and today it is easy. Just a good night's sleep, and yesterday's mysteries are today's masteries. Good stuff. Okay, so we'll go with a nice +3 in endurance then. And then it's whatever we fancy. I think I'm going to go with strength. And willpower? Quicker magic? No, intelligence. I always like to have a bigger total magicka pool. Yeah, okay. Happy with that. Right, now let's have a look around, see if there's any vampire hunters. Doesn't look like it. Maybe that was just a rumor. Nothing to it. I am a bit intrigued about this locked door and what's behind there. But never mind. I'll keep an eye out for another Dunmer maybe. There's not many dark elves in town. I haven't seen any. Oh my god, my frame rate. Right, selling stuff. Let's go to Nordwinds. I don't think there's anything down there, is there? Nova armor. Let's start here.
Hello.
Greetings to you.
Hey, hello. Who do I talk to?
I'm sure all of Bruma joins me in saluting your help in keeping the hordes of Oblivion at bay.
Oh, it's really no problem at all. Carinair. What's going on? What's going on this morning?
Gerald View is a nice place for visitors to stay. Hafid makes everyone feel welcome.
I'm sure it's nicer than Olav's. Just spent a night there and
Goodbye.
it was cheap, but it wasn't very clean. Surutan. What are you doing?
Hello.
Hello.
Good day.
How is Bruma holding up?
No need to go to the Imperial City. Bruma may look like a Skyrim town, but we've got all the comforts of the warm Nibbernean south.
It's a bit cold for Halaville here. Although it used to be. Of course, it's not anymore. The cold doesn't bother him anymore.
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
In fact, he quite likes the cold climate these days, so yeah, maybe Bruma is growing on him. I have some things to sell. You can have this Dagger of Sparks. Wait. Let's save the weaponry and armor, because I can sell that to the armorer, can't I? You can have...
That's more than... That's a fair...
You can have all of this junk. We'll keep the soul gems. Summon zombie. Not too interested. Summon skeleton archer. That's kind of good. Nice shield. Frost shell flare. You can have flare. Ease bird and tome. Don't need that. I've got feather spell. Train skill destruction. Damage strength at 5 points. Hardly worth it. Alluring gaze. I've got better. Absorb skill sneak. That seems not very useful. Absorb skill mercantile. That might be good actually. I have loads of ectoplasm. There you go. That's a good bit of gold. Just made. Have that. Can have this silver necklace. Jade ruby ring. This jade necklace. This gold amulet. This bronze amulet.
That seems a fair price.
This silver arrow.
An excellent bargain.
Dwemer arrow. Halaville's just plucking them out of his body. Okay, and that's about everything I can sell to you.
I appreciate your business.
Not a problem. See you soon.
Good day.
Good day. Next, we're going to Nordwinds. I think I can probably sell everything else here.
Skjorta, Nordwinds. We've got clothes and armor, and I've got a headache.
You always say that.
So keep your voice down, please.
I know, I will. Was there any rumours floating around town?
Poor Arnora. Seems her boyfriend Gerunder has stolen some gold from her and left her penniless. Now he's in jail, and she's destitute.
Have I looked into that before? I'm not sure if I have. Might be worth doing some good deeds around Bruma. Maybe recruit some new members for Halaville's heroes. I don't know. I might spend today knocking around Bruma, seeing if there's any deeds to be done. Make a good name for ourselves with the people of Bruma.
I would love to put you in some of my fine garments.
And Halaville will also be secretly investigating this rumour about a vampire hunter in town. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do today. Right, how much money you got? Loads of money, good. You can have this Dagger of Sparks, this Elven Battle Axe. This Grand Amulet of Illusion. Which I should be wearing, really.
Another satisfied.
Yes, quite satisfied,
Good
thank
day.
you. Why are we not? You're wearing this when we're going around town.
Well met.
Oh, might as well. What are the rumours, Alfund?
Did you ever hear about the ghost of Lord Vlindrel? They say he haunts the road to Coral. Not that I've ever seen him myself, mind you.
No, never. I've never heard about that, honestly, ever. Is there actually a ghost haunting the roads of Coral? That's exciting. And what's going on? What's going on with Bruma?
Just like Skyrim, except for all the tight-ass Heartlanders around. All work and chapel. No wonder they're so sour.
Yeah, well, you Nords are just a bit much for these Cyrodiilians. Is Cyrodiilians a word? I don't know.
Perhaps you need new armor, a weapon. I have a large selection of both.
I've done this wrong. I can't sell him the amulets and stuff. Oh, well, I guess that's it for now.
If I can't fix it, it ain't broke.
This armor is too expensive to repair. Let's get everything else repaired, though.
Perhaps you need new armor, a weapon. I have a large selection of both.
I am considering some new armor, honestly. Dondoran's Juggernaut. That's pretty good. That's not half, that's actually very good. I could afford that right now if I hadn't spent so much money repairing my current armor. Maybe I can pinch some Blades armor. What's the armor rating on this? Oh, 5 at the moment because it's so damaged. Get some Dwemer armor. 87. Quite heavy, isn't it, Dwemer stuff? Maybe a worn steel cuirass. I could enchant it with something. This is quite good because it fortifies your heavy armor, but yeah, I don't know. Let's go to the smith.
Farewell.
Farewell. I think I do need to get some new armor. I'll have just some general purpose armor, and I'll swap over to this when I'm doing something important because I just can't afford to keep repairing it. It's insane.
Fjotrid, you need armor or weapons, new or repair. Come to Hammer and Axe.
That's why I'm here, but also, what's going on in town?
I work hard. Folks like Skjorda and Ulfan give us Nords a bad name, drinking and carrying on until all hours.
They do seem to like to party. It is true, but I like them. They're a nice couple. They're friendly. Once if you lower your voice when you're around them.
I was at Olav's earlier, and I ran into this Dunmer named Ayleid Steps. After a round or two, he told me he was an honest-to-goodness vampire hunter.
Okay, that's concerning. I don't think we've ever bumped into him before. I mean, I've been playing this same character for, like, probably years now. I might have bumped into him, like, when I started the game, but I don't think so, so... yeah, I wouldn't mind tracking down this vampire hunter. Can't have a vampire hunter knocking around Bruma, not right now.
Perhaps you need new armor, a weapon. I have a large selection of both.
Want lots of gluttony. Hey, they're pretty good. Helmet of the Mines. I think I sold you that. I might have sold them both to you, actually. Some Dwemer armor. It's very heavy, isn't it? I think I'd probably prefer to go with just some steel. Can I sell anything to you? No. Yeah, shall I go buy some steel armor?
Be seeing you.
Maybe I'll just wait until I'm next in the Imperial City. I'll need to enchant it as well. Yeah, okay, I'll do it next time I'm in the Imperial City. I'll buy some cheaper armor. I'll enchant it with just like a fire shield or something. That'll do the job. But for now, we could actually change out of our armor. Alright, where do we start? Let's call around various houses. We'll pretend that we're looking for someone. There was some woman had been left alone because her husband was in jail. We heard that rumour. I think we'll just kind of call around, just check around town. What's the house for sale? What's this place then? Is this part of it? Yeah. Hunter's Lodgings. Refugee house. Isterius Brolus's house. Who's Isterius? Isterius Brolos.
What is it?
I guess we'll never know.
Hey, you're the one that helped Captain Bird destroy that damned Oblivion Gate. Well done, friend, well done.
Well, thank you. I'm just, you know, doing the rounds, making sure everyone's okay in town. Just checking on the little people, you know. How are things in Bruma?
Easterus and I used to be adventurers, but we've retired here. Bruma is far from civilization, but we're ready for a little peace and quiet.
Well, let's hope it stays that way.
Farewell.
Farewell. Vidkun. Recognise that name. Shepherd Ortar. A gate to Oblivion. Why did it just say that?
Good morning.
Oh, hello, dear. Please come in out of the cold and sit by the fire. You stay out there too long and you'll catch a chill. Are you hungry? I have plenty of food to share. We are outside. I don't know where you think we are. I see why they call you generous, though, I suppose. Oh, I do get embarrassed when people call me that. I'm just doing what I feel is right. I'm no hero. I'm just sharing what I have with those less fortunate than I. As you get older, you begin to see life differently. You realise that you can have all the money in the world, but it won't make you happy. So, oh gosh, she goes on a bit. So I share what I have with others, so they can feel happy, which in turn makes me feel happy. Do you understand now? Oh, I visit the refugee house on a regular basis, bringing them food and drink and even warm clothes and bed linen. It breaks my heart to see them suffer the way they do, especially when I have such a warm house and more food than I could ever hope to eat. Is that it? Oh, thank God. Okay, well, I won't keep you any longer.
Be seeing you.
Off you go. I don't think I want to speak to Shepherd Hortar. Praedon Lyrian's house. Bradon.
Stop right there, criminal scum! Nobody breaks the law on my watch! I'm confiscating your stolen goods. Now pay your fine, or it's off to jail.
What? 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 I have a 1 gold bounty. Did I just walk into a crime scene or something? Fine then.
Here's the procedure. We go to the castle. First we search you, confiscate any stolen goods. Then you pay your fine, and we release you. It is a privilege. Any news? The Blackwood Company thinks it ain't fair.
I think that was a bounty from the Blades when I moved their mug the other day.
I heard the Fighters Guild
But
think the desolate mine
let's
was
pretend that
gone.
was like a fine for
Cleared out
walking
the
in
tunnel.
on a crime scene.
They lost some people.
Of course.
Have you heard any word about
These are all the
provinces?
troops sent.
Nothing I'd like to talk
Increasingly
about.
prevalent in the Somerset Isle.
Welcome.
Are you sure Somerset Isle has become
Nice to see all the different guardsmen getting along.
Good day. Safe travels.
Terrible posture. You're from Breville, aren't you?
Something I can do for you?
Okay.
I look forward to fighting these Daedra side by side with the hero of Kvatch.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. You've been sent to aid Bruma.
We'll give them a good fight. They'll know they tangled with the best Cyrodiil has to offer.
Cool. Rumours?
Hey, you're the one.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Yes. Heard any news from the other provinces?
Ah, I can...
I understand
I can take
Daedra
these
worship has
swords,
become
apparently.
increasingly prevalent in the Somerset Isle. It seems Somerset Isle has become...
Oh, there's lots going on up here.
Do you think the attack will come soon, sir?
Any time now, Anvil soldier. Keep your wits about
Hi
you.
there.
I'm glad to see some activity up here. Right, now I've gone to speak with Captain Bird, presumably, and sorted out that I wasn't interfering with a crime scene, and Harville's actually allowed to go wherever he wants. Basically outranks everyone at the moment. Everyone trusts him. We're going to go back and explain the situation and see if we can offer any help. Because it did look like there was a dead person on the bed there. Was it this house?
Halt!
Hey, I'm back. Everything's sorted out now. I'm not interfering with anything. What's going on?
You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves, our Ayleid Steps, will be allowed access.
Ayleid Steps, that's that name. I've heard that name.
I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Word is bound to get around Bruma anyway. Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Ayleid Steps, we may never have uncovered the truth. Let me explain. In the last week or so, we've found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks.
Shit.
The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Raynal arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you, so you can see we really don't need any help, but thanks for the offer.
Well, a few things occur to Harville at this point. Firstly, he has no love for other vampires. In fact, if there was a vampire in town killing people, Harville would probably kill that vampire because Harville manages to not go around killing people. So he has no love for vampires who give in to their urges and murder people like the guy in that book and maybe Brayden here. But secondly, he's very worried that there's a vampire hunter in town. He doesn't need that kind of bad publicity right now. He's he has a lot of respect at the moment. He doesn't want all of that to be ruined. And thirdly, the fact that Brayden was never seen out in the daylight, as we know, doesn't really mean that much because Harville's out in the daylight all the time. Can you tell me any more about this vampire hunter fellow?
I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does it for a living.
He's so good at tracking down vampires. Well, either he's not really, because he doesn't know about Harville, or Harville should be very worried. What about Brayden?
As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming. But vampires are masters of deception, so I guess it makes sense.
I suppose so. Anyone could be a vampire. Maybe he is. Well, there we go.
Feel free to question anyone in town. They shouldn't give you too much trouble.
Doesn't really look like a vampire. Repeated tampering with Brayden's corpse is a crime and will alert the authorities. Okay.
Perhaps you can help me. I can't believe this is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me.
Please, calm down. I want to help if I can.
Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful. This is all happening so fast.
Okay, tell me what happened.
I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open, and my Brayden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Rainiel Dreyless. He said he was a vampire hunter, and that Brayden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Rainiel, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement.
Oh.
The guards sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Rainiel convinced Carius that Brayden was a vampire.
Yeah, the evidence looks bad for Brayden. By the way, I didn't know this is how you start this quest when I just set about walking around town. I didn't know this was how you did it, so it was just a happy accident. But the evidence does look pretty bad for Brayden.
Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous.
Wow.
And another thing. The guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Brayden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire? It's all that Rainiel character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. Look, there isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name.
Ah, okay. Something suspicious going on with Rainiel. Some character assassination. Sounds like a good move on our part, so tell me anything more about him?
I have no idea where he'd be. Just find him and make him tell you the truth. I swear he's a liar.
Okay. Probably shouldn't ask about just gossip at the moment.
I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
Oh, you're back.
No, I'm just still here.
Sorry, I have a lot of work to do.
Well, go on then, don't let me keep you. Now we could have kept the body down here, I suppose, for easy feeding. Teeth of Virtue, Alluring Gaze, Handbill. Buying? Selling? Who cares? We'll do either at Nova... Okay, that's not very incriminating. Alluring Gaze, though, is a weird spell to have. But if you were a vampire, you wouldn't need that kind of scroll. Thief of Virtue? Nothing really suspicious about that, I don't think. I can't see any neck bites, but I don't know if the engine would be able to put them there, so I was hoping for a little text pop-up, to be honest. Hey, what's that? What is that? Potion of Invisibility. That is mildly suspicious. Nothing in there.
Hello.
Hey.
Excuse me. Oh, you're back.
Okay, let's continue looking around town, I suppose. Gravedigger's house? I don't know where I should be looking. Maybe the chapel? Or maybe up at the castle? Or maybe back at Olaf's. He's been seen there a couple of times. Let's try that. Well, there's no one here.
What can I do?
Hey, have you seen Rainil Drelas?
I usually don't give out that kind of information, especially to people I don't know.
Oh, after all the business I've sent your way, Olav.
Good journey.
You've disappointed me.
What can I do?
Well, what do you think now?
Rainil's staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key.
See how?
I always liked Braden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either.
Thanks, Olav. I like how he went from not even being willing to talk to me about Rainil to just giving me his room key. Right, here we go. Things are coming together now. I've entered Rainil's room. I should carefully search the place for anything suspicious. I will do that, but bear with me. Right, where to start then? Well, there's not much in here to look at, really. Hello? Galaborn's journal? That's all that's of interest in here. Hidden behind the drawers though, so let's have a look at that. Let me read the book first. Let me read first. Okay, it's quite big, but let's do it. It's quite big, a big font. The 8th day has passed, and still there's no sign of the artifact. We've covered most of the remainder of the outer guard tower and scoured the crumbled gatehouse ruins, but not one clue has arisen as to where it may have been buried. It's quiet out here, as if the ruins were paying respects to the Ayleid inhabitants that disappeared here long ago. We haven't encountered anything hostile, but if we do, I think we're ready. The Brotherhood's been here. The Brotherhood's been in worse scrapes before. Braden paid good money for the information as to our treasure's whereabouts, and I hope it doesn't turn out to be yet another fiasco. This morning, our camp was set upon by some bandits who were protecting what they claimed was their territory. Considering that we were outnumbered 3 to 1, we did very well. Only Raynal suffered a small wound, but that was easily healed by a potion that Braden had thoughtfully brought with him on our expedition. After getting rid of the bandits' corpses, we set out to tackle the largest part of the ruin, the remains of the Great Keep. 2 of the walls of the once mighty structure were collapsed, scattering the telltale whitish rock so typical of the Ayleid architecture in this part of Tamriel. This made our assault on the ruin difficult, as many of the larger chunks of wall were far too heavy for us to move. Braden suggested that we search the centre of the building's foundation for any underground entrances, which was typical for this type of keep. His guess paid off, and after several hours of back-breaking work we managed to clear an opening just large enough for us to squeeze through and enter an ancient stairwell leading down into the ground. We decided to wait until morning's light to begin our descent into the depths of the ruin. After a restless sleep, all of us were quite excited at the prospect of what might lie ahead. Eagerly, we dipped our torches in a fresh container of pitch, lit them, and entered the inky blackness of the stairwell. The stale air was choked with dust and fine grit, a sign that no one had entered this portion of the ruins in a very long time. We became excited, as that meant no other tomb robbers had gotten there before us. The stairwell eventually levelled out into a corridor of sorts that snaked its way to the north. As we carefully walked along, I scanned the floor and walls very carefully. I carefully scanned them very carefully for any type of triggers, tripwires, or pressure plates. Such was my speciality. The Ayleid were well known for their cunning traps protecting their tombs, and I wasn't taking any chances. Braden, the scholar of the Brotherhood, was getting more and more excited as we traversed the passage. He was translating the wall carvings and was becoming certain that we had finally found the true location of our prize. After walking for several more minutes, we were overjoyed to see what we were hoping to see. The hallway ended at a metal door with the carving of a spider upon it. Now came the true test of Braden's information. The door supposedly had a puzzle lock. By pulling the spider legs in a certain combination, it would unlatch. The wrong combination would spell our deaths, perhaps triggering a collapse of the hallway or some other equally deadly trap. With a shaky hand, I pulled the legs one by one in the order I had memorized. The 6th one, then the 1st one, the 2nd one, the 8th one, and finally the 1st one again. I closed my eyes as there were a few loud clicks, and then the door popped open. We all breathed a sigh of relief. Pushing open the door, I looked in at a huge room with a pedestal at the centre. Sitting on the pedestal, illuminated by a shaft of sunlight from a tiny hole in the ceiling, was our prize. The floor was covered in a huge mosaic of a stylized spider, all 8 of its legs coming to a point and ending up at the door entrance. This was the last of the traps the Ayleid left behind to protect their treasure. Again, if it hadn't been for Braden's skill at acquiring the information, we may never have known how to solve this last line of defence. I instructed Braden and Raynil to remain at the entrance and to tie a rope around my waist in case of a sudden pitfall. Carefully, I began to walk on the darkened tiles that formed the third leg of the spider. Sweat beaded my forehead as the pathway made by tiny pieces of ceramic was very narrow at the start, and one slip could again mean instant death. But death never arrived. The information had been correct, and I was able to make it to the pedestal and secure the artifact. Quickly as possible, we made our way back and into the daylight. Once again, the Brotherhood was triumphant, and it was time to return home. At the tavern that night, we decided to make a pact. We would stash the artifact in a cave not far from Bruma until we researched it further. An item of its magnitude could be very dangerous if mishandled, and we certainly didn't want to sell it without understanding its true value. Braden agreed to contract a local cooper to construct a chest with 3 locks. Each of us would hold a key to one of the locks, so none would have access to the artifact without the others being present. For the rest of the evening, we drank merrily and sang many a song of adventures past and our adventures to come. Right. Interesting stuff. The plot thickens. I think I can see where this is going. They found... I'd love to know what that Ayleid ruin is. Sounds very exciting. But they found some Ayleid artifact, and they wanted to keep it safe. They stashed it in a cave somewhere. And the chest had 3 locks, and each of them had a key. And it was Raynil, Braden, and who was the third? Who's Galaborn? And Galaborn, I guess. Yeah. And Raynil has Galaborn's journal. So where's Galaborn? What does my journal say about this? Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I've discovered a small journal in Raynil's room at the inn. It seems he was part of a group of adventurers who uncovered an artifact of some sort of Ayleid ruins. They all agreed to stash the artifact in a cave until more research could be done about it. Each of them took a key to the chest it was secured in. The 2 other members of the group were Braden and someone named Galaborn. I need to find out more about Galaborn to confirm my suspicions. Olav might be able to help. Okay, I wouldn't have thought to ask him, but that makes sense, I suppose.
Hello!
Hey!
What can I do for you today?
Do you know anyone by the name of Galaborn?
Galaborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Raynil told me that he was the last vampire he hunted. Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Galaborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Raynil and his so-called accomplishment.
Well, there we go. That's good news for 2 reasons. Firstly, it doesn't look like Raynil actually is a vampire hunter. And secondly, if he was a vampire hunter, he's obviously not very good because he didn't kill the actual bloody vampire in Skingrad, so... Okay, I think we can see where this is going. So, if Raynil has already killed Galaborn, and now he's killed Braden, he's probably made his way to the cave where that artifact was stashed, because he has all 3 keys now.
Just look for me if you need anything else.
Yeah, will do. Thanks, Olaf. But that means if he's... Right, he killed Braden a couple of hours ago. That's what his wife said. I need to know where that cave is. I'm thinking maybe Braden's wife would know. I've forgotten her name.
Hello.
Erlene.
Do you have any more questions? I'm afraid I know little more.
I do. Oh, shit, I thought I was going to be able to ask her about this. Rumours?
I've heard that Jantus Brolus is skilled with both magic.
Yeah, cool.
I have no idea. I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
Shit. Damn, I thought that was going to be my lead. Okay.
Hello.
Carius.
So, any new revelations in your... investigation?
Don't be a dick now. Have you ever heard of anyone called Galaborn?
How do you know about that? Ah, too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Galaborn was killed by Raynor not too long ago. Galaborn was a vampire as well, obviously.
I disagree.
What do you mean, you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Galaborn was not a vampire?
I have Galaborn's journal right here.
I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynor have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynor from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olaf's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
No, he's not here. He's not here. Not bloody here. He's gone to the cave. Erlene.
Do you have any more questions? I'm afraid I know little more.
Did you hear what we were just saying? No, she's clueless.
I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
Me too. I know you're right as well. Could you have a map here, possibly? His own journal. Braden was the like scholar of the group, so maybe he has some information on where this cave was. Got loads of shirts, hasn't he?
Hello.
Well, I can't open that in front of her. There's nothing else down in the basement, was there? I can't wait around for 1 hour to meet Carius at Olaf's. Maybe he's already there. Gosh, my frame rate is abysmal in Bruma at the moment. Maybe it's all the new guards or something that have turned up. I've walked past Olaf's. I always think Olaf's is that building. Don't know why. What do we do? Just wait here for an hour?
Whatever I can do. Anything else I can help with, you just let...
Olaf, I'm gonna need a drink.
Need a bite to eat? Maybe something to wash it down with?
I'll have a bottle of Tamika's. There's only a limited amount of these left, by the way, Olaf. If you've
Pleasure doing business with you.
Still got like a supply chain, you should buy as many as you can now, because no more will be made. Same with the Cirilli brothers, but all of these wines, they
Another satisfied customer.
They're going to be gone soon. Unless someone else takes over the business.
Just look for me if you need anything else.
Right, Harville's going to have a bottle of wine and just kind of sit here. Tapping his foot, waiting impatiently. Because he knows Raynald's gone to this cave, but we don't know where it is. There's no hint, is there, in the book about where it would be? That is someone else's journal. I don't even have the journal. Be a good time to do some reading, but I'm a bit read out today. One book's enough per episode, I think. We'll wait. We'll wait an hour. Oh no. As Harville sits here, sipping on his wine, his skin starts to crawl and a vision hits him. You lay on your back with a blissful feeling of peace swirling through your brain. Your every muscle is relaxed. There is no tension in any part of your body. You feel completely at ease. As your vision comes into focus, you notice others standing around you. As a man leans towards you, you recognize the robes of the necromancer, and you see a glint of light from his scalpel as it begins to cut through your flesh. Shit.
Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Raynald was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Gelliborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's headed.
Perfect.
You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape.
Me?
I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynald doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice. If he won't surrender, I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him.
Okay.
Please hurry. Raynald may make a break for the open road at any moment.
The irony of this quest is fantastic.
Whatever I can do.
So now Harville has to go to Boreal Stone Cave to arrest the false vampire hunter. But he can't because it's sunlight, and he can't travel there because he is a vampire and will burn to a crisp on the way. How the hell are we going to do this? And we have a time limit. I could wait until night, but I don't know how much time we have. He's already had a 3-4 hour head start. There's no stepstones up here that I know of. Northgate, Apple Watch. It's not that far. Oh, it's sunny though. It's really sunny today. I don't think we could make it. We could... Oh, could we? Right, Harville, try not to...
Hello?
to
Do you think the attack will come soon, sir?
smoke too much in front of the guards. Where's the gate? It's down here. I've lost half my health just trying to find the bloody gate. There it is. Does just a normal potion of healing negate it? No. Alright, let's see if we can get there. It couldn't be a cloudy day today, could it? It has to be a sunny, clear day up in the bloody Gerald Mountains. Alright. Flavel's going to keep his head down. He's going to keep sipping on healing potions to try and negate the captain. Oh, someone's unconscious. Larvil's burnt to a crisp. We can't deal with any Daedra attacks right now. I also have Mara's gift that I can use at some point. How far do we have to go? I should go around this way, really. Is that a dead wolf? I think it is. It's going to be a lot of menuing for a while. Apologies for that. Right. Go straight through this place. What are these guards doing? Just phasing in and out of existence. Okay, I don't have time. I don't have time. Wolves over there. My health is going down, I know, but I'm going to use Mara's gift when it gets really low. Use it right now and save this woman from the wolves. Ventus, help me out here. Okay. I could use this sword being charged. Got no souls on me, do I? Let's try and catch a soul. Because I can absorb health with it then. There was another wolf, but I don't know where. Oh, there it is.
Let's get this over with.
Mudflap's more fearsome than you.
Hey, that's my wolf. Oh well, no harm done, I suppose. Right, I am literally on fire. Let's not stick around. I'm just down to these now, aren't I? Got a weak potion of healing as well. Oh, let's recharge this sword a little bit. Every little bit will help. Common souls from those wolves, that's not too bad. What's that? Oh, it's done a little bit. So bright out here. I imagine at the moment this is like searing into Harville's eyes. I can barely see anything. Boreal Stone Cave, this is it. Is this it? Wow, look at that little stone arch over there, or whatever it is. Never really come down this way, do we? Might have a look. I'd like to have a look around, but maybe sometime when I'm less flammable. I've arrived at Boreal Stone Cave. Thank you, journal. Well, this was a colossal waste of healing potions. Oh well. Ah!
Congratulations. I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part. I saw you enter Olaf's tap and tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Bruma somehow. It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse any longer.
Why are you still here? You could have just taken the thing and left. So you're not going to surrender then?
Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the entire city watch up here. But then I would have seen that coming, I suppose.
But I thought you knew...
I expected to lay low for a while and then be on my way. So again, I underestimated you. This leaves me with little choice. Either I fight you now and have a chance at freedom, or I surrender and rot in a city dungeon. I prefer the chance for freedom.
Why didn't you lay low somewhere other than the place that you knew we had discovered? Why would you lay low here? Raynor, you're making this hard for everyone involved. By the way, don't pretend to be a vampire hunter, because maybe an actual vampire will turn up to kill you.
Yes, I suppose it is. Well then, we've talked enough. Only one of us will walk out of here alive this day. Good luck.
You're a dead man.
I've fought mudcrabs more fearsome than you. Ow!
I've located Raynor in Borealstone Cave. He refused to surrender, choosing instead to attack me. I was forced to kill him to defend myself. I can now recover the artifact mentioned in Gellerborn's journal. Raynor, you're an idiot, but this whole quest was weirdly poetic, so your death had a little bit of meaning, I suppose. I've got the 3 keys. Is this the chest? Waterlogged chest. A mundane amulet. What is going on with them? I don't know. It's kind of cool. A bit like ice or something. There's more to this cave. I could have a look around. More chests. I know this is like a grave, but desperate times. We need all the healing potions we can find at the moment. Yeah, this is like a cemetery cave of some sort. It's very weird. I'll leave the dead with their gold, I suppose. Sign of respect. Okay, well, I guess there's no rush now. We can wait here until nightfall. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It shouldn't be too light outside now. No, we're okay. We're good. Now, while we're down here, I'm just going to have a look around this area because it looks quite unique and interesting. This little frozen pond here. Oh, shit. Coming back. Thank you for your help. Oh. Thank you. Take the bear pelt, I suppose. When you're looting things on these games, sometimes I feel like I'm only going to take valuable items and certain things aren't worth my time, and sometimes I think I'll just take the bear pelt. It's probably not worth it. And sometimes you find yourself looting certain things and leaving other things, even though the other things are more valuable than the things you loot. I don't know, there's no logic in it. Just something in your brain just wants certain things, I suppose. Who's that? Looks like a bandit, maybe. I don't think there's much else around here. I just wanted to have a look at this stone arch. Doesn't look like a very stable structure. Where does this road go? Down this way. It looks like quite a fun little track. Might make this hike one day, next time we're going to Coral or something. But for now, we need to get back to Bruma. And let everyone know the case is closed. Everything's sorted out. We've retrieved this, frankly, worthless amulet. Ayleid Ruin over there. I've been there, haven't I? Here we are. Who are you? Lots of Imperial soldiers around in this area. That's a good sign. I think a lot of them are guarding that mine there, but just good to see. Good to see some extra security around the place. Look at Bruma, it's super cool. What's the, I've messed around with that Doomstone. Yeah, that's the I think that's like a weapon and armor one, isn't it? Right, who do I speak to first? Carius, I suppose. I assume he's still at Olav's, but don't know, maybe not. A load of guards just left the city then.
Halt! How are you?
Carius, leave Olav alone. He hasn't done anything.
What news do
Who are
you
you?
bring me?
Skjorta. Another night on the booze. Where's she going? Okay. What's she doing? Skjorta have like a...
Hi there.
Skjorta, do you come here in the evenings to eat cheese and hide from your husband? And drink mead? Well, yeah, that's not surprising. Do some reading. Well, have a nice time. What am I doing? Why am I here? Carius.
Well met. You're back. What news do you bring me? I see from your expression that you were successful.
I was. Raynil Dralis, I caught up with him.
I can't wait to get my hands on Raynil. He'll become very familiar with Bruma's dungeons, or the end of my blade if he doesn't come peacefully.
Oh, no. What topic do I... No, he's dead. About Braydon?
If all you say is true,
Okay.
Raynil will answer for Braden's death.
No. What the hell's going on? No, he's dead.
Raynil will pay for both crimes.
Uh-oh.
Please hurry. I see from your expression.
I was.
I can't wait to get... Raynil... If all...
Oh no, what's happened? Wait.
Please hurry. Raynil may make a break for the open road at any moment.
I bet my journal is telling me to do something. I didn't take the artifact. I did. It's a mundane amulet.
Hello. Yeah.
Hold that thought, Carius. Right, this episode is just keeps getting longer. I was meant to be doing some like main quest stuff today, but I've gotten so distracted. Hey,
I was praying for your swift return. What news do you bring?
about Raynil.
I knew I'd recognise Raynil. I think when I first met Braden many years ago, he introduced me to him. They were part of some sort of brotherhood. They would roam Cyrodiil in search of legendary treasures and the like. The only reason he stopped doing that is because we got married and he wanted to settle down. I'm afraid, thanks to Raynil, that time is lost. Yes, I remember Braden mentioning that name once. He was part of the brotherhood he had created with Raynil. Travel safe. Raynil wouldn't think twice about harming you.
Oh dear, what has happened? Something's gone wrong, maybe? Right, I don't think I've done anything wrong. I don't think I'm being an idiot. Probably a bad time to quick save. But just in case. My journal's still telling... Did I not do something there? I know I don't normally fast travel without the horse, but this is an exception. An exceptional circumstance, because I don't know if I've done something wrong or if the game has broken. I thought the mundane amulet was what I was looking for. What does the game want me to do in here? It wants me to go to this chest. Uh-oh. What if I... Uh-oh. I think I should have had a journal update when I took that amulet. I haven't had it. Okay, that's going to take a bit of some console commanding to do. I should be able to just force the quest to go to the next stage. Should be easy enough. Don't know why that's happened. That's a bit worrying though, but never mind, it happens. What I'll do, I'm going to end the episode here. I'll look up what's gone wrong. I'll fix it, and we'll carry on next time. Kind of left things on a bit of a low there. Apologies, but this is Oblivion. What do you expect? Anyway, that's going to be it for now. I'll let's get this cool view of this room. I like setting up a nice little shot for the end of the episode. There you go, this'll do. Yeah, we'll leave things here. Right, okay, that's it for today. I'll fix things for next time, and I'll see you then. Bye.